I built Military Skool because I wish something like this existed when I joined the US military. When I walked into that recruiter's office years ago, I did not know what I was walking into. I did not know the questions to ask. I did not know how the system worked. I did not know what job to pick, what contract to sign, or what benefits were waiting for me after service. I was just trying to survive. If you are watching this, maybe you are in that same place. You are thinking about joining the US military. You are curious about the benefits. Or maybe you already served, got out, and now you are realizing you left a lot of money on the table. Either way, I built this community for you. When I first joined, I was broke, confused, and just hoping things would work out. I thought joining the military was just about a paycheck. But what I did not know is that the US military was actually a system filled with opportunities, loopholes, and benefits that could set you up for life if you understand how to use them. Nobody told me that part. Nobody told me that the difference between picking one job or another could mean a lifetime of stability or struggle. Nobody told me that if you get a security clearance, you could walk into a six-figure civilian job after you get out. Nobody told me that documenting your injuries from day one would one day turn into $4,500 a month that's free for life. Nobody told me that if you file your claim the right way before you separate, you could get approved faster and smoother. Nobody told me how powerful the GI Bill, TSP, and VA system really were. Nobody told me anything. I had to learn it all the hard way, one by one. I learned it through mistakes. I learned it through trial and error. I learned it through research, asking questions, reading longer government PDF, talking to other veterans, appealing decisions, getting denied, getting approved, and fighting for what I heard. And what I realized was this: the information was out there, but it was scattered all over the place. It was confusing. It was hidden in legal language, government forms, and random YouTube videos that barely scratched the surface. And I thought to myself, why is it that we can serve this country, give years of our life, and still have to fight to understand the benefits we earned? Why is it that the people who deserve the most clarity get the least of it? That did not sit right with me. That is when Military Skool was born. I wanted to create a place where everything is simplified, where veterans come together and future service members can come together, learn the place, ask questions, and stop getting lost in the system. A place that actually gives you results, not confusion. A place that teaches you how to turn 3 years of service into a lifetime of freedom, because I did it and I want to have a lot of us that doing it. See, most people online will give you surface level advice. Join this branch, pick these MOS, go to college after. That is all fine, but it is incomplete. The real power comes from understanding the strategy behind each move. The difference between someone who leaves the military broke and someone who leaves the military financially free is knowledge. Knowledge about how to stack benefits, knowledge about how to file correctly, knowledge about how to appeal with evidence, knowledge about what to document during service, knowledge about what jobs open doors later, knowledge about how to plan for life after the uniform comes off. That is what we teach inside Military Skool. Real plays, real result with proof, no fluff. I show you screen video recording of my apps. But let me be clear, I did not build this community just to talk about money. Money matters, but this is deeper than that. This is about building freedom. You deserve it. This is about giving veterans and future service members back their power, because too many people are lost. Too many people get out of service and do not know what to do next. Too many young men are joining blind, signing contracts they do not understand, and setting themselves up for problems that could have been avoided. Inside Military Skool, I break down everything I wish I knew before I joined, from how to pick the right branch and job and why, to how to plan your career while serving and why, and how to set up your VA claim before you even leave and why. I show you how to understand BAS, and dependent benefits so you can maximize your income from day one. I show you how to track your medical issues so you never have to fight blind when it is time to file for disability. I show you how to invest your money while you are in, and how to use your TSP, how to turn your benefit into long-term wealth. Because here is the truth. The military gives you all the tools, but nobody gives you the exact manual. You are just supposed to figure it out on your own. but most people never do. They get out and realize years later that they missed out on tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in benefits, and by then it is too late. That is what we are facing here. Let me tell you a quick story. When I first got out, I was at 60% disability. A few months later, I filed for an increase. I got 70. Then I went from 70 to 80. I sat there for some time. Then from 80 to 90. I spent most of my time at 90. Then from 90 to 100. Each time I learned more. Each time I saw how many people around me were giving up after the first denial. And I realized people do not fail because they are lazy. They fail because they are uninformed. Nobody told me that appealing is part of the process. Nobody told them what evidence to submit. Nobody told them what language to use. Nobody told them that you can fight and win. Now I teach that. I help people do it the right way because I know how much difference it makes when someone finally gets that approval letter. From 90 to 100%, I went from $2,000 a month to $4,000-ish per month. That's double the money that I was receiving. I know what you feel when they finally see that deposit hit, when they finally realize they are free from the financial stress that haunted them for years. That feeling is priceless. That is what this community is about. It is not just about information, it is about transformation. And let me tell you something that most people do not like to hear. Information alone does not change your life. Action does. You can watch videos all day, scroll TikTok for hours, but if you do not take the right steps, nothing changes. That is why Military Skool exists, to turn information into action. Inside, we do not just talk, we build together. We fight, we plan, we move, we help each other win. Because the cake is big, we can share it. That is why I say it is a community, not a course. Because this is not about me talking to you. It is about us working together. And here is what I love most about it. Everyone inside comes from different backgrounds. Some are immigrants, some are active duty, some will be about to join. Some will be veterans who got out years ago and finally want to get their life back on track. But they all have one thing in common. They are tired of guessing. They want results. You might be thinking, why should I pay $44 a month for something I can Google? And I get it. But here is the thing. You can Google how to make money and people are still broke. You can Google how to lose weight and people are still out of shape, right? And still unhealthy. You can Google how to get VA benefits and people are still missing thousands of dollars every month. The problem is not access to information today for some of you. The problem is knowing which information is real, which is fake, and how to apply it the right way. That is what we fix. When you join Military Skool, you are not just buying access to information. You are buying clarity, strategy, and direction. Someone to hold your hand and keep you to push. You are skipping years of confusion, trial and error, and frustration. You are learning directly from someone who lived it, made the mistakes, and figured out the blueprint. If you have ever felt like nobody explained things to you clearly, if you have ever felt like you are trying to play a game where everyone else already knows the rules, this community is for you. And yes, it costs $44 a month. For now, it will increase later. So get in before it increases. But here is how I look at it. You are not spending $44. You are investing it. Let me explain. You are buying back your time. You are buying knowledge that can make or save you thousands of dollars because we will keep you working. We will hold your hand. You are buying access to plays that can literally change your life. Let me put it like this. $44 is one dinner, one Uber Eats order, one night out. And what does it give you? Nothing that lasts. But that same $44 can get you access to the same plays that helped me go from broke to financially free. It can give you guidance that people spend years searching for. It can put you in a room full of people who are learning the same game and are sharing the wins. I have seen what happens when people get the right information at the right time. Their entire life changes. They make better decisions. They plan smarter. They stop wasting time. They stop making emotional choices. They start building real freedom. That is why I built this, because I do not want you to go through what I went through. Struggling, guessing, getting denied, missing opportunities. I want you to start your journey with knowledge, with strategy, with a plan, with action, step by step. Whether you are thinking about joining, currently serving, or already out, you belong here. Let's build this community together. It will be our community. This is the one space where we break down the military system from the inside, not to glorify it, but to understand it and use it to your advantage. Build this community for us because the military changed my life, but not because it made me rich. It changed my life because it taught me how to think, how to plan, how to build, how to fight for what I earned. And now I'm using that same mindset to help others do the same. If you are watching this and you have ever thought, I wish someone would just explain this to me clearly, then Military Skool is that explanation. This is where we take everything they never taught you in uniform and turn it into strategy for wealth, freedom, and legacy. You can do this alone and waste years figuring out, or you can join us and get ahead. The choice is yours. But remember, information without action changes nothing. So here is what I will say. If you are ready to stop guessing, if you are ready to learn the plays that can set you up for life, the link to my school community is in the description below. I build it for people like you, people who are ready to take control of their life and their future. And if you are still not sure, just stick around. Keep watching the videos because every single one will show you a piece of the bigger picture. How to turn 3 years of service into a lifetime of freedom. That is what Military Skool is about. That is what this mission is about. And that is why I built it for you. Watch this video that YouTube think will be helpful to you next. Drop a comment if you have any questions and I will answer them personally. If this helped you, subscribe for more plays that turn service into freedom. Thank you for watching till the end. Peace. I'm gone.